Hello there! So Chapter 2 of the Divine New Year event has just begun in DML. So we are going to be taking our first looks at it pretty much right now. So when we click on the little event island down at the bottom, we've got the Divine Chess, challenge bosses, special offers, calendar, events, and main rewards for the chapter. And obviously we've got the Chang'e Dragon coming in Chapter 3 of the event. So we've got all these main rewards for the chapter, but if we go to the Divine Chest and we go to Open, this is going to give us one of these, but we don't have any of these tickets quite yet that we can use, unfortunately. But I do really like the design on them. Like, what is that? Is that like is that an actual dragon? Looks kind of cool. But that is the design on the new Divine Chest. Definitely a lot different from what they looked like last time. But we have this boss challenge event which we have to take on. So dragons believe the more battles you win, the luckier the coming year will be. Ring in the Divine New Year by seeing how many battles you can win. So wow, this is kind of weird. And then we got the bamboo, the terracotta, I've forgotten the name of that one, and the Hou Yi dragon there. So we'll start up at this top section with the baby Hou Yi. So this first fight here works the same as castle events. We can use all elements in this one, and the enemy dragons levels are based off of the level of your top dragon that you have. So because our autumn dragon is a level 80, the enemies will be around level 80 to, you know, make it as tough as possible, basically. But there's the first fight done, skis, and then we have a short timer here before we can do our next fight. So this would be a 2-hour wait before we can do the second fight. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to skip the waiting so that we can at least do the Bamboo Dragon boss fight, just so that you get an idea of how these little boss challenge events work. So again, we'll go into the second fight here, and we can use any element, so super nice and easy. But the way that the boss challenge worked last time was the further on into the boss challenges you went, the less elements you were allowed to use. So that one's done, and then we can use all elements for this challenge as well. So again, just for the video, I'll skip this. And the bamboo's sitting at 75, level 75, so it's 5 levels below my autumn dragon, but he's going to get one shot. Rest in peace, you poor little bamboo guy. And this says for round 0 out of 4, there is a sunrise dragon. So what, is this actually a reward dragon for the event? And what is this little animation? I have never seen this before. Like, look, if we tap on the sunrise, he just sort of like, looks like he's jumping for some bananas. That's kind of cool. But you can see that when we've completed the fights, the battles sort of go away. But now, I believe, is this a little bit more restricted than the last one? Looks like it. And we have a refresh on which elements we can use in this fight. So this is something new, and something that we were definitely asking for, because, you know, it used to be whatever elements were set there, that was it. You know, just live with it. But if we have this refresh here, that sounds fantastic. That is such a good change. I am actually already excited just seeing that pop up. So, you know, again, just to show you, if we skip that, I want to see what happens if I refresh this. If I get screwed over, then, you know, it's too bad. But let's click this button. Do you want to re-roll element requirements? The number of elements does not change, and you must wait some time again before you can fight or re-roll again. Let's just try it out for the sake of it. So we'll click refresh. And then it didn't really refresh to anything different, but you can see that it does change the elements that you need, and then you can't do the fight for another 2 hours. So that is a really interesting change just there. Well, you know, my view on these boss challenge events may be quite a lot different if that is a thing that is available in all fights that are due to come up. So now we're here. Next one, again, we have refreshers available. So that is more or less all that we're going to be doing for this whole circle. And I'm going to assume that we get the Sunrise Dragon as a reward for doing all of this. It says this is round 0 out of 4. So I assume we have to do this little round robin thing 4 times. Again, I'm going into this completely blind along with you. And let's click in the top left for the help section. So, earn tickets. Beat all the divine bosses to earn divine tickets. So during the boss challenge, you can earn divine tickets by defeating boss dragons. When all bosses are defeated, the map resets with more battles and more tickets. Don't forget that you have to wait a bit after each fight. And bring your best dragons to battle. The elements you can bring to the boss battle are restricted, and the restriction gets more and more severe after each boss. The hardest battles only allow 3 elements, divine and 2 other random elements. Oh geez, we need to level up our Hermes quickly. Defeating a boss refreshes the element restriction. You can manually refresh the element restriction, but you have to wait a bit to start the fight after that. The refreshed element restriction lasts until the next boss is defeated. That is super cool, actually, and the fact that they said that Divine is pretty much going to be a set element does mean that if you have a Divine on your team, you are pretty much good to go. So I need to level him up like stat. But, you know, I do really want to get a hold of this bamboo dragon. I just love his design. So I am going to be trying to open up the Hou Yi dragon chests, personally. So, we just got a chest for beating that bamboo dragon. Let's open up this bad boy. Let's see what we get. So, we open this up, and we got some food, and we got a piece for the Hou Yi. So, we need 120 pieces for the Hou Yi, similar to last time. And is there anywhere where I can see all of the possible items that we can earn from this? There might be a button somewhere. Ah, here we go. Divine Chest Info. Get 2 random rewards. Just 2. One of them guaranteed to be dragon pieces. Oh wow, so this is another pretty big change here. So, this shows us that there are 4 dragons available in this chest, which is the bamboo, the one I always forget the name of, the terracotta and the Hou Yi, like I said. We have some decorations, which there seems to be only one of each of those. And then we have a ticket, Dragon Fury Essence, food, and gold. And we've got 40 pieces that we need to get, or 40 lots. It says 1 to 40 for all of these. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. But, you know, the fact that we have a guaranteed dragon piece in each chest is also a nice change. I do agree with that, but only getting 2 rewards. We'll have to see how that ends up happening. But another thing that I wanted to point out is that we do have this weird divine ticket booth in the promotions section that says awesome offer, generates 1 ticket every 4 hours. Which, to be honest, isn't all that much, but if we check it out, it says the divine ticket booth will generate divine tickets for you that can be used during this event. Please note that all divine tickets will cease to exist once the event ends, and divine ticket booth will become a regular decoration. And this grants you beautiful hand-painted divine tickets every so often. So, you know, if you buy it right at the beginning of the event, you can get a decent amount of them, and it stores up to a max of 6. So you can, what is that, over a 24-hour period, that's how many it'll end up storing. And this boss challenge event for both of the dragons is going to end in 13 days and 23 hours. So you're going to get 14 days worth of divine tickets. So it's up to you whether you think it's worth it. And plus you do get this pretty cool looking booth out of it. I'm honestly kind of tempted to buy this because I've never bought any of the booths or, you know, event currency generators in the past. And this actually looks really cool. And plus it's only £1.69. Like, that's pretty much nothing. It says it's reduced from £8. I don't know where that number comes from either, but this is actually a neat little idea. So far I seem pretty positive going into this, and definitely seems like it. There we go, it's called Pansy Flower. What a weirdo. Again, I've already talked about all these new dragons in a video before, but this guy is so weird. Just a strange little boy. But, you know, like I said, we got the Chang'e coming in Chapter 3, and it's more or less going to be the exact same as this Divine Chest as far as I'm aware. But you have to remember, unlike the previous Divine event, these Divine Chests will not be returning. They will not come back in like a Super Divine Chest. They explicitly stated that on the forums. So if you want these dragons in this divine chest, like the bamboo and that, you need to open these chests now. Do not save your tickets unless you want to hoard them all up for the Chang'e. That is the only situation in which I'd do that. But, no, you can also buy that, obviously, but I don't see, is there anywhere to actually buy tickets? Yeah, there is. So you can buy 175 of them for 1,500 gems, so that's like 30-something pounds, which is quite a lot. But I don't have the math or, like, the numbers with me in order to calculate how many tickets we'll need for each chest. I'm sure that'll be coming soon enough, and, you know, I'll talk about that, and I guess we'll work out whether these chests are worth it or not. But the most important thing to take out of all of this is that doing these boss challenges will give you free tickets. So make sure you're coming back every 2 hours into your game to go and take on these boss dragons. And look at him in the middle! What are you doing? He's just meditating. Yeah, I do like... Is that a new animation? It must be. Even our Hou Yi dragon goes... Brah! And then jumps up. But, you know, it is really cool at the end of the day, and again, I'm interested to see what happens with these rounds, but I'm feeling very positive about this event so far. So, those are all my initial thoughts. That is how the event will operate. I'm going to try not to spend any more gems now, because I was just doing that so I could show off how the heck it works, but, you know, let me know what you think about all this happening. And, you know, does this live up to your expectations of what you expected? Is it better? Is it worse? And are you going to be going for this chest, or are you going to be going for the Chang'e dragons next? Well, I was going to say next week, but it's not. It's in like 8 days, or it says 7 days. So I guess there's going to be like a day's worth of nothing happening or something. I don't know. This is early days in the event, so, you know. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything, but, you know, that is going to do me for now. I have another video I have to upload that I made earlier today as well, so the videos are going to be a little bit out of sync. You know, I apologize for that. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I will see you then.